And hello, I have returned. So when I said something else to drink, I'm going to see if there's any life left in that tea bag. the cup of tea I just had. Yeah, let's see if there's a little bit of flavor left in that one I had. It's partridge berry tea. It's good, but then also some of the leftover Halloween candy. I was holding that upside down. Not that it matters. You can tell it's a coffee crisp. See if we can get some good crunch going there. This is the ASMR that you were all waiting for. Are you jealous that you don't have a very tiny bar of coffee crisp? Are you jealous that you're not getting it stuck in your mustache? Presuming you have one. Is that? Or is just that a sparse spot? I think that's just a sparse spot. I can't tell. Anyway. Oh. Let's actually switch over the thing. And we shall finish Slay the Princess. Well, for a given value of finish. Because, again, I know there are some... Well, let's see. Let's see, shall we? If we're going by the achievements as any indication as to how much more content is in there, like how many different endings and such we can get, I have 13 out of 131. But be that as it may, let's see what we can get now out of this. Yeah, so let's just switch back over to the Steam tab and see what there is to see. Is it working? It might be working.
I see you have returned to me. Weeks mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side.
It hasn't been weeks. Well, maybe it's been almost 2 weeks. But it's been a while. It's been a while. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Will we, though?
I will be here, waiting for you.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how do I want to approach this before I end it? Well, the last time I straight up betrayed her, and then we got into the whole witchy thing. So you know what? This time, I think I'm going to do my damnedest to not kill her, and see how I go from there again. See if I can get another one of those.
You make your way up the short, a warning. She will lie. We're not gonna go ignore him. The interior of the cabin is almost the blade is your...
Now I wonder, should I take the blade with me? Let's go down without the blade again, see what happens.
The door to the basement creaks open, her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Now this is probably just going to play out the same way I kind of did last time, or at least one other times.
Don't let it fool you.
Now let's just be pleasant.
Don't
Hi!
be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Okay, I am noticing that I think it's taking away options that I've already done. So this must be the game's way of funneling me to experience I haven't had yet. Because I feel like I did have an option where I could just walk up to her and, like, say that I was going to try to get rid of the chains or something.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Go back upstairs and retrieve the blade without saying another word. Well, let's do this one. Let's actually sit down with her for a bit.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Is it, though?
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
So it would seem.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Well, her personality shifted, didn't it?
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Oh, lock her in the basement. Okay, let's get you out of here. Examine the chains.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
You're making a huge mistake. No, I think you're doing the right thing.
Although thus far I think this is actually going in the direction
Walk
it did
up to
before.
the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Okay, maybe this isn't going to play out the same way it did before.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other
Maybe
ideas?
there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with all. If we were
Okay, this is actually just repeating, so maybe I shouldn't have picked
to make your way
this
out of
option.
the basement, but the door at the top of the is someone else here. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic rising.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm as she rips her flesh from her bone. A sound. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to. You won't like what happens.
Oh, it's not actually going to give me the option to, because I was given an option to try to break her out before.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
Although this is probably just going to give me the witch again.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, that's what you said the last time I had this scenario.
Waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your leg. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is a... Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done it. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Although this will change a bit. Run for the stairs and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out.
Still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of it. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now.
I mean, yeah, that's all well and good, but the door's not locked now, is it?
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
I do need to check something. Okay, yeah, I just need to check to see if I switched the game category, and I did.
Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
At this point, no.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Well, you're not the one with the blades, and I don't know if you sound like the witch anymore, so...
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you. Bang on the door all you want. It'll make you bleed out faster. Ignore her and go to sleep.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
See, at this point, I would have just run.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Well, this is new.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Yes, hello, welcome to the stream. You are a little late, but you haven't missed a whole lot. I tried to be nice to the princess again, but it took away my option to be nice. So now I think I'm dealing with a specter of some kind. So, yeah, that's fun.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Was Princess your beloved? You're a fan, huh? I thought the witch was neat. Which she was briefly turning into that before this happened.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Yeah, I really don't like whoever the hell you are, narrator. I've had my suspicions about you from the beginning.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I don't like that. I do not like the way that her voice has changed.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
I also don't like this. Okay. I've talked about this several times on stream before, but I haven't had very many of them in the past few years, which is a good thing, but I imagine it's because I also don't sleep as much as I used to. But I used to have very frequently what we colloquially call around here hag dreams. Generally, it's sleep paralysis. But the idea is that you wake up, or quote-unquote wake up, cannot move, you see horrifying things, and you cannot breathe. I used to get these maybe once every couple of weeks for years. The way this is being described, and this fucking thing I'm looking at right now, I've seen this more times than I can count in my own dreams. So this is quite possibly the worst princess for me to end off with. But here we go. Here we go.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Yeah, I remember I had one particular hag dream where I felt like something was shaking me. And I think when I opened my eyes, or supposedly opened my eyes, I saw something that looked exactly like this. So, alright. This is gonna be reliving some traumatic memories for me, but that's cool.
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
This is I tried. The game wouldn't let me.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
You know, I've lost track. How many times is this I've died now? 10? Maybe a dozen? The nightmare. Oh boy.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay her.
Terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it... Shh! What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit.
I love this one.
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all. Those are two very different questions, but fine. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably... Oh, we listened to you all right. Worst decision of our incredibly short life.
Okay, so most of this dialogue is kind of the same. It's just that this second voice, the paranoid voice, I haven't heard this one yet, so his responses will be different.
Tried to slay her, we really did. She was going to kill us. It was either lock her in the basement or let her finish tearing us to ribbons. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
And yet you're not specifying which one is which, still.
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us?
See, buddy, at this point, I have tried a couple of times to actually kill her, and it hasn't worked. I've also tried a couple of times to befriend her, and you forced me to try to kill her. So, buddy, what the fuck do you want?
I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
I like how he did directly answer me, but that's probably a lie.
Just be quick about it.
To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse.
Is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
It's not the first time I've heard you say that, either. Just being around her in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that?
If she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Again, I was near her, my organs shut down, I died. If she is a ghost, I don't think I can stab her with a knife. Is it sanctified? Do we have a bottle of holy water? Is it made of silver?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. I've told you everything you need to know. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him. Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. No, you should do anything but that. We know what's waiting for us in that basement. Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but...
Okay, I've already...
You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us? I don't know, I kinda like being special. Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job. We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Turn around and leave. No, I mean, it could probably... No, let's go to the cabin. It'll probably give me something different if I try to do that again, like I did the very first time I played this, but let's go to the cabin.
A warning, before you go any further.
Well, this looks more or less the same, at least.
She will lie. She will... I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone. The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Cool, but are you not going to point out that there are no windows and the door's gone?
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
This whole cabin is different than I remember.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
I'll be damned, there are things in the windows.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this. You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. You reach forward and rub your hand.
Okay.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Now, of course, I've already done that, so... You know what? I do this frequently, but let's do it again. Let's not even bother taking the knife, because you know what? Unless it has one of the magical properties I described, it's gonna do jack shit against a ghost. So let's just go in the basement.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors.
Going down there with the knife hasn't helped before either.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
Why are there a bunch of eyes blinking?
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs in silence. I'm curious as to what would happen if I stepped off into the void, but I think I want to interact with her as much as I can if this might be the last time I do this. Then talk to
Didn't
her.
you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
What the hell is this gonna look like?
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Ah, yes, and the voice of reason is not going to comment on the fact that this room should not look like this.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. want to die again.
See, technically, Mr. Paranoid, ma'am, you didn't show up until after I died last time. So really, our last death was your birth.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Yeah, had to do that in a sing-songy voice, didn't you? These eyes look inviting. Let's follow them.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
I don't like the weird baby doll face.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh, that's a big fucking shock, isn't it?
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
No, I just can't run.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Oh, now the narrator says that something is wrong with the princess.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Well, I don't know about the...
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Okay.
liver,
He's just gonna keep saying that, isn't he?
heart.
I don't know about the rest of us, but I feel like she's broken the paranoid.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves, heart, lungs,
Or maybe he's the only thing keeping us alive now.
heart. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Hello, Steph. Happy belated Halloween to you as well. I'm just getting killed by a ghost now.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Buddy, we're dying. You might
You
wanna...
have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Okay, so basically the way this works is we're alive as long as we believe.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
One thing I am going to compliment this game on, and I have a lot to compliment this game on, but one thing is I do love how varied the different princess designs are. And how the initial chapter kind of gives you a preview of whatever she's going to turn into after the fact. Once you get to the second. I do love this design. It also scares the shit out of me. This is probably the scariest one I've seen yet, so... But again, I've explained my experiences with Hag Dreams, and that's kind of what this reminds me of, so...
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She's so sweet. Yeah, sweet. Sweet is how you'd explain what we're looking at, right? This weird porcelain face she's got going on.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen.
Again, I don't think a weapon was going to work against this anyway, because... Ghost.
That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is, because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
So can we turn this around? Can we... Well, we're both gonna end up dead by the end of this anyway, because that's how this works, but... Can we reason with this? Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I just can't let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? To want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies, we can work together, we can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this, I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try to kill you, so do your worst. Remain with your nightmare.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve.
Okay, maybe I'm not as terrified of her now that I know she wants to be friends, because friendship is key.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
I mean, I don't much like how that sounds, but...
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I'm being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
I'm alive because the other guy is keeping me
You
alive.
died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? She probably can't. I'm assuming this is like a passive thing.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Lungs,
I love that of all of the princesses I've come across so far, this is the one that does most seem like it would end the world.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Because she seems almost like a Count Orlok walking plague situation.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Nerves,
Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
nerves,
Okay, at this point, it is sounding like a tempting offer, because every other option... This option's probably gonna fuck me up too, but every other option that leads to me trying to kill her just fucks everything up anyway, so you know what? Screw everybody else.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
See, I'd like to select some of these other options, but I feel like a couple of times I've done this and it's cut off my decisions that I can make, so I'm just gonna pick one now. I think I've asked enough. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna have to keep whispering to myself to keep my organs from shutting down. Let's get out of here together.
What? No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Heart,
Trust... Who wouldn't trust that face?
no, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and, do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Okay.
liver. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I mean, as long as everyone includes you, Mr. Narrator, I think I'm cool with that.
Heart, lungs, liver.
Voice of the Paranoid is such a legend. Yeah, of all the different voices, like the little people riding around in the back of my head, I feel like the Paranoid and the Smitten are maybe my two favorites that I've seen so far.
Liver, nerves, heart,
And the Smitten is largely because he just sounds like Matt Berry.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
nerves, heart, lungs. The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use it.
And I keep telling you, I don't know what a knife is going to do to a woman who phases in and out of existence every couple of
But
seconds.
we don't. We've already made our choice. We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Step onto the stairs and follow the princess.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it? At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
But a terrible choice amongst a sea of terrible choices is really just a flat... Also, yeah, she's in front of me, so odds are anyone grabbing the knife, it'd be her. I believe that's exactly what was pointed out when I did the witch one last time, because they were like... What was it again? Because I went ahead of her and she pulled me down the stairs. And then the justification was, well, if she went ahead of us, then she could have just grabbed the knife.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
But we got some useful peepers.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door.
That wasn't there.
Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive.
He's got a point.
Heart. Liver?
Buddy,
Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin.
you've been hearing the other guy doing this for the last little while. You should know.
No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Of all the voices, the hero seems like the biggest dunce, if I'm being honest.
Guess I have to do everything around here, don't I? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again.
Takes that decision out of my hands anyway. Yes, exactly. Yeet. You won't be needing this.
Guess we're not stabbing her in the back.
Again, I don't think that was ever an option because ghost.
I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
See, I thought we were all disembodied voices. Can you drink? And also, can I have some? Just a thought, just throwing that out there.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
The hero has himbo energy. Yeah, he kind of does, doesn't he? Step into the world.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed everyone. Lungs. Liver.
I do like how he got quieter just now.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
How's that easier to slay the princess if you're a couple of shots deep? Hey, narrator, did you think of that? That's a good point. On the table lies a pristine blade and a cold glass of whiskey. Now, see, if they offered me a little bit of that, maybe I'd be more inclined to actually do what he was telling me to. I feel like I'd need a stiff drink if I was told to kill somebody.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Oh. The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Ah, here we go. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
See you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
If you say so.
I believe I've said this almost every time, and
Trust you?
probably not. What horrid thing do I look like now? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You're nothing at all. Feels like I'm nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Oh, and the cursor has changed to a raven's head again. A crow. And there I am. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Ah, it's you. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So the narrator has been this raven thing the whole time, eh? A very Poe-like. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
Narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
I don't like that he seems to have teeth. Okay, bits of the mirror get destroyed every time I ask. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
There's like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different? I don't think I'm going to ask a stupid question about the piece as a mirror. is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Okay, that explains why every time I've spoken to the narrator, he doesn't really notice the changes.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation? If I destroy her, won't I be alone? You have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris? Well, everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? I have so many questions and so little time to ask. Although I suppose the question I truly want to know is, why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation? Yeah, like, isn't that kind of important?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
Okay, so are you talking about stasis? Are you talking about people never dying? Because that would also kind of be a problem. If I destroy her, how is that existence any better than death, or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. And yes, that is exactly my response to that.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
I really don't like that you have teeth still. Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone? Why would you want to rid the world of death? There we go.
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
I have so many questions to ask and not enough time to ask them. Although a very good question is, why did you make her a princess?
I didn't make her a princess, but I wove the idea of her into something your scattered mind could fathom. You chose for that something to be a princess.
Okay, that doesn't explain anything. I do like how stupid this question is, so I'm gonna ask it. I chose to make her a princess. Why couldn't I have made things easier on myself and picked something small, like a smaller week, like an ant or a slice of bread?
Are you asking me to spend my final moments psychoanalyzing you? Whatever you viewed her as needed to map on some level to what she was. You couldn't just pick something arbitrary and beneath you. I don't know why you settled on a princess specifically, but clearly a princess is what you wanted. Maybe she needed to be beautiful, important, above you, but on a level you could still approach. A herald of things to come. I don't know. Gods are supposed to be beyond comprehension. I really shouldn't try and anthropomorphize you like this.
Wait, am I a god of some kind? Thing is... Yeah, there we go. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
So you created a god. I feel like that was a silly thing for you to do. Oh, what's that, rules? Sorry, Mr. Botman. Oh, we only want the worst viewers here. The absolute worst. Clearly the robot doesn't know who he's talking to, but thank you for banning another bot, Rolls. Seemed like we get one of those every stream. I don't want to be a god, I want to be me. A god, I always knew I was special. He kept telling me I was special. Okay, you know what? One thing I do really explicitly want him to know is that this has been fucking torture. I mean, not really, I love this game, but what these two characters have been going through is just a nightmare. So, if you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
Gee, thanks. Think you're out of time? I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Say nothing and watch him end. No, I'm going to twist the knife. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good.
There's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh, all of this is her, isn't it? All of this is me, but all of it is also... Ah! Okay. This is something.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
I think we just need to take this in for a minute. That's a lot of bodies. Also, so much hair. This thing has to go through a lot of shampoo. Oh, was that? Must suck to create a god, and then they're like, fuck you, you're messed up. Or yeah. Well, I mean, this is a classic tale of I didn't actually tell him that he was going to suffer for his hubris, but the option was there. And yes, like, this is indeed a classic story of somebody trying to conquer death, really getting in over his head, and fucking everything up. Yeah, this is the perfect woman. She's got, like, what? I don't know, 100 arms, like 50 heads. Covered in bodies of identical women, or nearly identical women.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Have you, though? I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. Must be nice. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Gotta respect the audacity, though. He really gave it his all. He really did. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Whenever somebody is trying to do something as insane as conquer death, they usually don't half-ass it. Because if they do, they never get anywhere near as far as this guy apparently got. All I could think of there just now for a moment was, you know, the biblically accurate blank meme, like the biblically accurate angel. So this is what we can now tell is the biblically accurate princess. Weirdly beautiful to look at, but also mind-searing. Like, I feel like staring at something like this for long enough is probably going to cause your brain to shut down. So let's look at her some more, will we? Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Between the two of us, I think I'm the one they gave the better name to. Because, I mean, the shifting mound makes it sound like she's a pile of compost or something, you know? Whereas, you know, calling me the long quiet makes it sound more like a peaceful autumn night or something. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you're always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. Slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. I really don't think I can kill her. Because, again, it's left rather vague that letting her out and the two of us merging again is going to completely wipe out reality. It might wipe out a reality, but I think that's happened multiple times now. But, like, the concept of death just stopping to exist seems like it's a really bad idea. There's an entire Discworld book about this. There's a couple that mention it, as a matter of fact. It's the reason why elves are so terrifying.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Did you have a say in all of this? Is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
There really was no peaceful way any of those scenarios could have ended, was there? If you're always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked, if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that this was going to happen.
But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious.
I do like how all the various princesses seem to be popping up now.
It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless
Although it's mainly just this one.
strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
I mean, she's got a point there. Explorer, address this vessel's statement directly, appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation. That isn't what any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. I won't engage with violence. I feel like this, above anything else, is the most important part. Let's try exploring first. That might block me from the other options, but... That wasn't a rejection of fear. You broke me to your will. You wanted to make the world suffer. You act as if you're above it all, but you're not. I'm not afraid anymore. Even if I'm not afraid now, the fear of others is real. We can't uphold the harm that everyone suffers just because we're beyond it.
brought were context and sensation.
Now, I didn't notice this first when I was staring at this, because I was mostly looking at, you know, the whole thing, but I don't know if it's an intentional choice that one of these bodies seems to be really going to town on this god's crotch, you know? Because it's... Or is this what her legs and lower half are? All I know is that is certainly an animation choice.
To feel is to exist, and to exist is to have meaning. A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Okay, so exploring is going to, you know, end it one way or the other. I get that there's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you, I just don't know how. Although exploring will let me address this vessel directly, so I feel like these are just options I'm going to have every time. Anyway, so let's see. If there are no endings, then there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there's no difference between growth and decay. I've already come so far, what more is there left for me to see? With time, we could have been better. But you betrayed me. What potential was left for either of us to rise above?
Lift your gaze beyond moments and towards the infinite depth of reality. Your left leg drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me.
I feel like if I had stopped at this instance earlier, this version of the princess would not look as weird.
You sought the truth, then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
I do like how this is a different color now for some reason. I guess because there's nothing to explore, she became a shell. My thoughts alone were enough to reduce you to nothing.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you. A boundless torrent of blades cuts you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
I have to say though, something that they're using to unsettling effect is the fact that the animation in this game mostly has been pretty stuttered. But whenever she comes at me and we see one of these scenarios replayed, it's disturbingly fluid.
On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
I feel like if I keep choosing these selections, though, I might actually just destroy her. I don't know if that's such a good idea. If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. It felt good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning. I feel like either answer 1 or answer 3 is legitimately what I felt about that. I mean, we did just end up killing each other over and over again. It was kind of pointless if you think about it. Although it was the most accomplished ending I suppose I had. Yeah, let's go with this. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb. That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen?
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I also think I've kind of noticed as we've been going through, but the color of her dialogue changes depending on her mood, it seems. The nastier versions of the princess have used the red text, so... It's easy to believe the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I was told there was enough of you in me to preserve the meaning of existence. I'm going to trust that's true. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't set you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. You think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Let's check these two, though.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
You think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Okay, so are we talking about, like, the natural formation and endings of universes, or are we just gonna do this on a constant repeat real quick? Because that doesn't seem good either. Ah, here we go. You've done... I think I might actually choose this, because it is a good point. She's been doing a lot of the philosophizing at this point. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh, he's back! Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone? Where is everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought the voices weren't allowed here. I bet you died whenever I looked in the mirror. Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
She is the sun exploding. That's actually a pretty good analogy, I suppose. If you want to look at it that way, then that is the narrator basically telling the truth about her being an apocalypse, because she is the heat death of the universe. Legitimately, though, I am happy to hear him again. If only it was our boy Paranoid. I am glad to hear the hero again, though, because he's been with me since the beginning.
It's good to be here.
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I can do this out here on my own. Yes, let's do it. If there's a way we can find some sort of equilibrium here, I think we should look for it.
Let's go.
Now we watch the world construct.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Oh, we're here again. And honestly, this fits. Because this is the first version of the cabin. Sort of, that I ever came across. The weird amalgam cabin. So, I mean... And I think I did just get an achievement that kind of signified that, because it said, strange beginnings beget strange endings. And here we are. Although this window did not look like that the first time I was here, I don't think.
That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place.
The Contrarian's back! I'm lying. I do love the voice of the Paranoid and the voice of the Smitten. I do think I like the Contrarian more, though. If for no other reason than he was one of the first fellows there, and I think I followed his advice to a T. So, my boy Contrarian.
Oh, you made it here too? We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
Is it just the three of us? Did anyone else make it to the cabin? Is the narrator really gone? Explore, take the blade. No. We're going to try to do this as peacefully as we can. But before that, I'd like that description now, if you don't mind, for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's not really a cabin, is it? It's that terrifying blend of everything. Only it doesn't feel so terrifying anymore. It's still shaped like a cabin, it's just different in places. There's still walls, a door to the basement, a table, that knife. Windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really included the windows in his cabin descriptions, did he? I always thought they were implied. He never mentioned the mirror either, but that didn't mean he implied it was there. It's gone, though. I think it did whatever it needed to do.
Seems like he was in the mirror, would agree. Contrarian lives close to your heart. Mine too, honestly. Mine too. I did love that guy the minute I heard him.
I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Is it just the three of us? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
And I've been here since you left me here. No hard feelings, I'm just glad you're back to see this through.
Is the narrator really gone?
It's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated. Really goes to show how much you've grown up. Killing somebody across every iteration of reality just by existing. I don't even know what I would do if I were in the driver's seat with that kind of power.
Buddy, I don't like being in the driver's seat with that kind of power. Good riddance. I should know how to feel about him being gone. It's funny, after everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go. I would have liked to have learned more about what the hell his deal was. There had to have been a reason why he did this, so...
Me too. He was a lot of fun. Really easy to mess with. Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
And now we make the pivotal choice again. The hero wants me to take the blade this time. But should I? Yeah. Maybe? Yes. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have all the puzzle pieces in the one place.
That's probably for the best. It's always seems to give us more things we can do, right? So, you're not going to suggest we throw it out the window? No, we've been through too much for that. And he's gone, so there's no one left to mess with but ourselves. You've gotten serious. Besides, what's the third beat? It isn't funny if I suggest that twice, especially since you never took me up on it last time. There's the guy I know.
Actually, you know what? No. Fuck it. Contrarian to the end, I'm going to throw the blade out the window.
You actually did it! I know I just told you not to, but I'm proud that you did it anyways. It's like you've finally left the nest.
My boy. My boy.
Yeah, just like that it's gone, isn't it? Blade tossed, glass shattered. I guess we'll have to make do without it. There's your third beat.
It's not gone, it's right there.
Hey! You're right. Good work. That was really funny.
Damn right it was. Let's do it.
Those winding stairs again. But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice? Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time. We don't know what you want from us, but let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together. And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Would be rude.
That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart.
She still has multiple faces, but other than... oh, and more arms.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
She's not chained anymore, at least.
So you didn't bring the knife. After all the lives we've lived together, and all the lives we haven't, you somehow found a way to move outside of the script.
Damn right I have.
Are we missing a page?
Sit with them. Forgot the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you at least. I'm sorry for what I did to you. It's good to finally see you again. I think I want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there? What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be? Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this real you? Now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name? None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it? What if we just leave? This is also true.
It is, for all of us. We've seen so many threads of stories told between us, but this moment is unexpected. Even when we've seen it all, you still managed to surprise us.
I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you at least. I'm sorry for what I did to you.
That's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. A conversation with us then probably wouldn't have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
Well, I suppose that's true. If she is the embodiment of transformation, then she has to be constantly in flux, because that's just what she is.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
Think of her, what she wanted us to be.
We don't know. We've seen through so many eyes, but all of them have been hers. We like you as you are. We like us as we are. Maybe we would have liked her version of us too, turning the wheel of a cosmic cycle together. But that's not the choice you made, even though she did everything in her power to convince you. It took courage for you to make your way down here, away from the paths others would have had you walk. We find that courage beautiful.
Damn right it is.
But that's the worst part of us. That's me she's talking about.
Buddy, you're not the worst part. You're a goddamn hero.
I think that's the point. There is no worst part of us.
This was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
Is it unfair if it's our fault?
Was it not? We found you at the end of all things, and you found us. Is that not fair? Would this moment be what it is without the pain that built to it?
True.
We know we must sound like her, but it's how we feel. Everything that happened to us seems so important now. We walked a long and winding path together, and we've cherished every second of it.
I like this one. This one is better than the weird amalgam up there.
Besides, I don't think fairness has much to do with anything.
Are you the same as you are out there?
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea. A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world. But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
Isn't that what
That's
life
kind
is?
of like us, isn't it? Yeah, we really are the same.
Of course, I've only now just noticed the other significance of this. There's only other two voices with me, and they are the ones that were with me when I first found this place. And she's got two other heads, so we're like a triad kind of thing going. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
We're just a stranger. But that doesn't mean we have to be distant from you. It just means that we'll always be able to find new things to discover in each other.
A stranger like me?
That's sweet. But it's also a little sad. I think it's only sad if we want it to be sad.
This are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
It's so tempting to speak as she would, to simply state that we're all of them, but there were also something new. We don't know if you'll find that answer satisfying. Perhaps you'd rather hear that we're the first version of her that you've met, but that we've been shaped by the experiences of all of the others.
Okay, so this is the distilled form of this entity. Which is good. This is kind of what I wanted to get to.
Yes. That feels right to us.
It's her. It wouldn't make sense if she was anyone else.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
Amen to that.
But that's what you've always been, even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are, and neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
You just leave.
He'd hate that. So you should do it. Even if he isn't here anymore, it's the spirit of the thing.
Is that this is a wild ending? You didn't realize it showed you the first princess you met and not the basic princess? Yeah. So this is the amalgam that I created by fucking everything up at the very beginning. And I'm happy with that. I'm glad that this is the one. Also, I like this as one last way to stick it to the narrator, apparently.
Leave? But what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist inside ourselves? Are you sure you want to find out if that's possible, or what that would mean for you? Is that what you want?
I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. Not knowing is exactly why I wanted. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want this. It doesn't matter what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. Oh, excellent. I get to choose that and then. No words. No words. Let's just go. Let's just fucking do it.
After so many iterations, so many different versions of us clashing and coming together and clashing again, leaving with you feels like all we ever really wanted.
Yes! The game fucking told me this was a love story, and now I'm finally seeing it.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, I think we've done our job.
Are you two gonna be okay
We're
alone?
not alone. We have each other. And I'm sure we'll find the others.
Good. Good. Honestly, I am kind of happy about that too. I mean, in my mind, I hope that all the conglomerate pieces of me manage to find each other. They're gonna have themselves one hell of a party. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel their hand tremble in yours. They're unsure of themselves for the first time in their long and short existence. They have no part to play anymore, and they know this, yet they still are. And then they cross the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with them.
We can feel the threads of all the stories we've told together, all pulling us back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass.
I love that too. I love that the chains were never just chains. It was just her being stuck in this. Metaphors, man! I love this game.
It's comfortable there, but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together, with someone who exists outside of us. With someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
Yes, it is a love story, damn it.
And we love you too.
The achievement I just got, and what happens next. Whatever it is, you face it together, it says. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna... That got me. I'm on the verge of tearing up here. That was goddamn beautiful. Again, the game was right. It was always a love story. Despite all the horror that happened. I'm glad I finally got around to playing this because I loved this. This is good. This is really good. sometime further down the line, I think I am going to try to go through a few more of the different paths, because I assume I can still do that. But to a certain degree, I also don't... Oh, extra special thanks to our little creatures, Wednesday, Snake, Spoons, Cat, and Nubs, small monster. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hit the UI. You can hide the UI by hitting H. Interesting. Was that about learning someone and is about learning someone and loving them in every iteration, Your Honor? Yes. That also seems to be it, doesn't it? I did take a picture of this with my phone, but I wonder if I can, do I remember the shortcut for taking a screenshot? Maybe I did just then. Okay, I did just then. Perfect. People that made this game have another really well-written story choice game called Crimson Hollow. I should look into it. Did I already add that to my wish list? I might have. I'm gonna have to check it out. I also love this, that they're giving me a playlist of just the sequences of the game I went. Like, these are all the different... Yeah, that's really cool too. Anyway, before I was caught off guard by them giving me a playlist, it's essentially the developers giving me a mixtape. So, you know. Yeah, on the one hand, I do want to see the rest of this, how it plays out, like the various stories, but on the other hand, I feel like it would just be perfect if I left it at that. Like, I never picked this game up again after this. Because I feel like there's no better way I could have done it than the way I did it. The fact that I immediately accidentally stumbled into a hint of what was actually happening, and then that is the version of her I end up with at the end. Like, I cut through all the bullshit and find that one again. An entity that so much realizes what it is but wants to be different. Now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting! Explore, join the Discord, join our mailing list, join the subreddit, follow us somewhere else, make your playlist, play our other game, return to main menu. Well, I guess that would be Crimson Hollow. What happens if I... Oh, it launches Spotify. Okay, so it just gives me the full playlist and then I can get it from there. Yeah, it's neat. Okay, so Memories is where I get the gallery of this. The hero and the princess, the end of everything. Space between. The nightmare, fear locked away in the basement of your mind. The razor, to look too closely is to redraw the lines. The witch, offering one hand while concealing the other. The stranger, peek behind the curtains, likely far too soon. Oh boy, was it ever! The damsel, unquestioning commitment to the other. Okay, so this just tells me how to unlock the different scenes. Find your freedom as gods forever. Although there is a version where she's a very tall lady and she's so beautiful you want her to step on you. I mean, whatever floats your boat. I am still happy with the sequence I went through. That was perfect. Go back to where it all started, and meet her face to face. The end is never the end is never the end. Turn to your beginning and slay her once and for all. So, what are the different versions of her? Oh, I also like this. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. In the basement of that cabin is a princess. Find the tower. Find the damsel. I guess the tower is the giant woman you're talking about. I didn't get that one. The nightmare. The prisoner. Okay, so that's not the specter. That's a nightmare. There is a specter, so there's something more ghost-like. Find the razor, find the witch, find the beast, find the adversary, find the stranger. Thought you said she wasn't armed. Get her to break her own chains. Always leave a means of easy egress. Everything would be easy if you would just do exactly as I say as quickly as you can. Okay, so there was something with the stranger I didn't get. I guess there must be something at the end I could have chosen with the stranger. Oh. Yeah, the stranger would have been one of the princesses that popped up. Because I guess that is the way it works, like you said. Like, whatever one you see first is the one you see at the end of the game in the cabin, should you choose to go there. So had I, for example, gotten the damsel first, that would have been the version I would have seen. Now, I'm still happy that this one, the stranger, is the one that I found. No, I feel like that's perfect. It could not have gone any better. The game crashes as I quit. It did not. Oh, you want to know something real funny, though? Let's have a look at some statistics, shall we? What were the achievements I've got this time around? Like, most of the first ones are not really anything. Like, they're kind of... Well, not really. Let's look at it through the achievements. So which ones do I have? So the Illusion of Choice, I think, was one of the first ones I got. And that was when I found the weird cabin at the end of it and met the stranger. The Illusion of Choice, when everything is possible, nothing is. Apparently, about 56.1% of people have gotten that. The Body, it's you, looking at the mirror, 93.3, so something that nearly everybody does. I Never Left Your Side, attempt to outwait your destiny, that was when I waited in nothingness with her. 57.3, A Rich and Vibrant Heart, bring the stranger to her, 54.7. The real Slay the Princess starts here, you'll know it when you see it, 92.6. That's, I think, when we go through the mirror for the first time. Water and Steel, master yourself and vanquish a sharp foe. This is where it starts getting into the rarer side of things, because less than half of the people who played this game got that one. That's when you fight the Blade Princess. That's 47.2. The Bloat You've Grown, 84.4. Piercing Heart in a Cage of Iron, bring the razor full to her, 45.8. And they lived happily ever after, it's all she wanted, 31.4. That was when I got the damsel first off. Then there's the decay, you've withered 77.9. A pliable heart. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her. Only 29% of people have gotten that one, apparently. The frog, it was in her nature. That's when she attacks you as the witch. 40.2. Remains, you've unraveled. 72.7. A righteous heart. Bring the witch to her. 39. A world of terror. Let your terrors loose upon the world. Only 29.2 did that, letting the nightmare out. Death of the author, run out of questions, 65.5. The long quiet, all of this is you, 70.1. The tender heart, bring the nightmare to her, 27.7. But this is the interesting one. Strange beginnings beget strange endings, 17.4. That is the rarest one, and I think I did get that specifically because I started and ended with the stranger. It seems like not very many people did that. And I'm weirdly proud about that. I don't know why, but I am. And then after that we have And What Happens Next, Whatever It Is You'll Face Together, 35.7, and our song, Finish the Game, The Good Ending Doesn't Count. I don't know what the good ending is. Is there a good ending? I thought that was a good ending. I like that ending. But anyway, there's still 110 achievements that I didn't get. Oh god. But yeah, no. I love this game. It's another one of those. This is something that I think about on a Yeah, I got a crazy ending, and it's largely because I listened to the Contrarian. Me and the Contrarian. Bam, we're bros. But this is something I think about on a fairly regular basis, and I'm probably going to go off on an extended ramble about this sometime soon when I stream again. But just to give you a preview of that, something I think about on a regular basis is, I mean, most stories, of course, but I do think about it with video games a lot, and it's the good ending is narrator propaganda. I'll keep that in mind. But something I think about on a regular basis, or like every now and then, it comes to my mind a lot, are, oh, kill the princess, save the world, that's the good ending. Yeah, screw that. Screw that guy. But yeah, something I think about on a fairly regular basis is video games that have had a profound impact on me. Now, this is a subjective thing, of course, because everyone thinks differently. But there's actually a surprisingly long list of those for me, and this one has made that list. Especially now, I felt that this was the case last time I played this, but now that I've finished it and got that ending specifically, this is one of the most beautiful goddamn things I've ever seen. So, I love this. So I'm glad I finally got around to playing it, and thank you, Tiff, for insisting that I do so, because it was a very good suggestion. Because it's great. Like, it's just a really good thing. And the funny thing is, like I said, despite the fact that even if someone who has never played this watched me play this, you can go ahead and still play it yourself, because there are so many more paths you can take. I mean, you could even take a path almost exactly the same as me and still get a different ending. Right? Oh, man. Now, see, the other funny thing I'm going to mention before I leave, because I do get something to eat and then go to bed, have a little snack, but there is, and I think you can get a physical copy of it again. I might look into getting one myself, honestly. They sold out a while ago, but you can get it digitally. You can get an art book for this game, and the art book is basically just the entire game. So it's basically like one of those old choose your own adventure books that I remember I used to have when I was a kid, except it's the game. It's the game in print form. So you can just, you don't even need to buy this. You can have a physical copy of it that you can have, which is probably going to be more expensive than buying the game, certainly, but I just think that's cool. And I might end up getting it because I do enjoy the art of this game as well. So, there we are. Ooh. I'm just staring off into space now because I'm thinking about what I just experienced. Anyway. Oh, it's been a joy to experience with me. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed watching me play it. I'm glad that I actually had some people who have already experienced this watching along as I've gone through it. Yes, the art book does look gorgeous. That's why I'm seriously considering buying it. But yeah, I'm really happy that I had some people who did know and have some experience with this game watching along as I was playing it, and I just feel like it's a testament to how well this is put together, that my path through it was not something you experienced, you know? Because technically the game is pretty short, you can finish it in a few sessions, but on the other hand, there's just so much to dig into. Like, there's no single experience with this that's going to be the same, and I feel like that is a hell of an accomplishment, so I have nothing but praise for the people who made this. Easily one of the best things I've ever played. Whew. Anyway, I feel emotionally drained, but in a good way now, so I think I'm going to have to stop. So that will be the end of the Spooktacular for this year. And if you happen to stop by to watch, I thank you very much for doing so, even though we ended off on a game that, again, was more of a love story than a horror story, but I feel like we got one of the scariest princesses to get there, so it all balances out in the end. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we're gonna have to leave off, and that'll be the end, but of course, as always, I can't end the Spooktacular without doing this. We need to have our ending theme, of course, so here it is, the Spooktacular finale by Spike Jonze.
We hope that all of you know this jive does not resemble a thing alive. To Dracula I drink a toast.
Vampire, I dig you the most. We trust our songs have set you at ease, those good old haunting melodies. We've done our very best, it's true, to scare the life out of you.
People say that I'm very cruel. They even call me a gory ghoul. They don't understand why I rob the dead. I'm only trying to get ahead.
I'm just like Dr. Jekyll, they say. Creating monsters is my forte. If you are ill, here's what I'll do. I'll make a new man out of you.
Mommy, before I go to bed, there's something I'd like to know. Where did I come from? Tell me, please. The bat brought you, now go to sleep.
If you've enjoyed our scary tale, it's time you monsters get out and wail.
The moon is bright.
It's full tonight. A happy nightmare to you.
Happy nightmare to you.
Happy nightmare to you.
Happy nightmare to you all.
Farewell, good night, and a happy nightmare to you all.